Welcome everybody with another video. Today is not the normal type of video. Today is going to be like a smaller podcast version. So we're going to talk about the topic, is random dice dying? So first of all, when I think of random dice, like the game itself, not random dice defense in particular. I'm talking about all the random dice games there. So we have random dice defense, random dice wars, random dice go, and random dice roll. I put them in order when the games came out. So first, so when we look into the games, so random dice wars, what was the problem over there? It was quite a nice game. It was like a little bit at the beginning hard to grind. So people were starting to play the game, end up not play continuous playing the game because the grinding was very hard. I know in Random Dice Defense the grinding was very hard as well, but it was fun. You had the co-op, you can play it with another player. I know in Random Dice Wars you had the 2v2, but it was still competitive. In the Random Dice Defense, the it was not the 2v2. You were playing together with another person. So it was not PvP kind of gameplay. You could have focused on the PvE, get the highest wave. I know it was still a little bit competition over there, but it was different kind of competition. It was like who's going to get the highest wave. It's not like I'm the beat you. If you beat me, I get less rewards. So you couldn't grind. And that aspect. Need to pause for 1 second. So it was too competitive and the winners were happy, the losers were sad and leave the game. So Random Dice Defense was like alone on the top. Okay, with the Random Dice games. They were always on the top, but he can go whatever. So then later Random Dice Go came out. Random Dice Go made things differently. What do I mean differently? First, the grinding. Random Dice Go, if you play it well, you can make to the Pro Tier leagues within 1 day. It just take a time you need to put it in. Then you have some exclusive stuff like removing the ads. That's a nice thing. You don't have to watch ads again, you can skip them. You just pay a little bit money for that privilege. Then you have the Pro League. You can get legendaries here and there for quite some time. That's all nice thing. For randomized roll, I can't really talk much about the game, but it's also dead. I feel like randomized roll just had the wrong upcoming, because you can't just bring out a game that everybody's hyped about it and the next month you bring a new game. I know maybe you had it planned in the past for a long time, but like few people are like, what? Already a new game? Oh, that's a nice game. Let me go off that game. I feel like there should be a difference, like at least 6 or months or 1 year before the next game comes. Then you get people be like, yeah, Random Dice Go, I'm already at the top, a new game could be nice. But the way they brought in Random Dice Roll, I was not ready to adapt to play the game because it was like too short of time. I played it here and there a little bit, but I didn't feel it. Yeah. And now talking about the next issue. The issue, I was like telling people on my video, total farming. Because when I take a look at the other game I'm playing, Summoner's War, you have content you can grind and you have auto farming. So people like not people have always time all the time in the world. It's not always about gaming. Sometimes private life comes into it. So they don't have all the time to play the game. So if they have some auto mode going that can grind for them, they're happy with that. But Random Dice Go decided to give the people a penalty if they don't play. So I feel like that update was not the best. I think with that update they got people leaving the game because of that update. Even in Random Dice Defense, when you have co-op for the long runs, people go AFK. People don't want to play 24/7 on the game if they're grinding. I feel like that's also a reason it killed Random Dice Go a little bit. Also the release of Random Dice go roll. So it was not a good timing. And Randomized Wars, it should have been something different. I mean, the project was in the past, people were playing it, but once Randomized Go came out, it was that maybe they should have put some major update to ease the grinding, to make it easier, like the way they made it with Randomized Roll, change the ranking system. But now I don't think it's able to save that game. Yeah. So also it's also put in change on my channel. Like I played just a little bit of Random Dice, not Random Dice, Summoner's War. And I'm doing my channel based on what the people want. And the people want Summoner's War. In my analytics, over, I don't know how many percentage, but I think it's like 70 or 80% is Summoner's War. I was surprised because I know like 2-3 years ago I did Summoner's War as well and it didn't work. It didn't work. But now the people want me to play Summoner's War. And every game I play my channel I enjoy. If people decide like when I look at my analytics and people say randomize Ross, I would play the game. Then you can say, oh, you can play whatever you want. Yeah, that's true as well. But I play what the people want to play, me to play, and that will get also more engagement of the players, so we can communicate with each other. So now when I look at all the Random Dice games, that's why this is a podcast, I think that Random Dice itself is dying, and Random Dice Defense is an iconic thing. It was the first game with that type of style. We have lots of copycats in the past. I did videos on them, was funny. Some of them were nice. Some said, oh, this is actually better than Random Dice. Yes, we went through the history quite a lot. But another thing about Random Dice, this is another topic with the content creators. And I think like the developers also could have changed a few things. So first of all, we are not talking about the elephant in the room. Dice X, Lone June, we are not talking about the beef. I'm talking about the stop uploading. I know I saw a video about Lone June. He had kind of private things. I'm not going in details, private things. So he decided not to upload Random Dice. He wants to play other games. It's his thing. I don't want to go in details. With Dice X, I can't remember. It was 3 months ago. I haven't looked at the video before making this kind of podcast. Okay. Meaning that we have still the Phi guy, a Phi in some Asian language. He's consistent, but he's not playing all these Random Dice. He's playing Random Dice, he's playing Survivor IO, and different other games. I don't know what he's saying in the stream, but I think he's enjoying it. But for the English speaking, I saw there's some newer YouTubers coming up. Tiggy, yeah, so Tiggy, and then Leon. Leon was there for a long time as well, but I think he wants to reach 1K subs. Every YouTuber wants to use the 1K subs because that's when they start earning. So, content creators wise, like myself, Random Dice Defense, I feel like I know they did the update with the missions in PvP that I enjoyed. I enjoyed that. I did it in the stream. I stream sometimes Random Dice Defense, but with gameplay, I don't feel like it will be repetitive stuff. I know that's how games are with Summoner's War, so it will be repetitive, but with Summoner's War, like I haven't been a real content creator for Summoner's War, so these things for me are new. But for Random Dice, I've been playing the game since 2020. And when did I stop? Like ending of 2022? And in the past, when I looked through different kind of content creators, I was like, why did he stop playing the game? Whatever. But now I understand them. Because they got fed up because when you're a content creator, after the time, if you do things daily, after a time, you get to the point where you don't want to play the game. You want to take a pause, not a 1 week or 1 month pause, a longer pause, or just play yourself for yourself. Some even don't play for themselves. They change totally and they don't come back. They play themselves very, very casual, and they know if they play very casually, their information about the game won't be up to date. So they decided not to bring false information or washed up information, and decided not to play the game at all. Yeah, even the players or the viewers might be begging to upload. They might do something a little bit, but they don't quite enjoy it. They just want to do what they're passionate about it. So that's might happen with different content creator, and that ends up killing the game. New people will just look at the older uploads that did well in the past. The information is the still communities are there, but new players don't always know there's a big community beside the content creator, behind the content creator. They won't know they play the game, they lose a lot, and they stop playing. Yeah. Um, and 1 second. So I feel like in my game, Summoner's War, they kind of rewarded the content creators. I'm not saying Randomize need to reward me, but they reward the content creators for putting out work for them. Like, we are doing basically free advertisement for 1% just by playing their game. I know we get a little bit paid by Google with their ads, but like a small appreciation from them won't be bad. I don't know. Or like, if they could do it, they could do the next big step, but I don't think they believed it's that big enough. Bring esports into the game. I mean, do like smaller tournaments in the game, and and then later you can make it develop to be a bigger thing. So when it gets to tournaments, things get more competitive, people get more excited, or like smaller meetups. The game itself need to develop. Else, Random Dice will be like, yeah, a game that almost made it, but they didn't actually made it. They almost made it, but didn't actually made it. Okay. With Random Summoners War, they did it, and people enjoyed this kind of things. Yeah, they very enjoyed it. Meetups, talking to other communities. I know Random Dice is Summoners War is a giant. They're out there for 9 years. Next year is going to be the 10 years anniversary. Summoners as Random Dice. I'm comparing a giant to a elephant with a fly, but yeah, some Random Dice can get there, and I don't know. Maybe they need to make something new with the main game. I mean, in the past, how did I find to Random Dice? Through ads. Maybe they need to advertise to get newer players to the game, and yeah. That's it. That's it. What I want to talk about it. Random Dice is a good game. I play it here and there sometimes. I already have this dice. It's a good game, like I said. It just like missed some things that need some improvements. But what I think, like when I think like 1 or 2 years in future, Random Dice Go. Okay, maybe not really, but Random Dice Wars is going to die. Random Dice Roll and Go. I mean, Go can maybe survive a little bit more because people are spending money, but not long. Let's say 5 years. That's realistic. 5 years in future, I think the other two games will be dead. I don't know if they're going to close the game or just leave them there, but I feel like they're dead unless they make some big changes in those games. Yeah, maybe they have something planned, but mostly like games have bigger updates during the summer because they know the lots of their players are still in Sugu. So during summer break, they have more time and they bring the big updates, get them hyped up. Wasn't I think the 3 years anniversary? No, 4 years. Because when I played 2020, the game was already out. It came out 2019. So 4 years anniversary is coming soon for Random Dice Defense. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be the video. This is a podcast just talking about Random Dice dying. What changes can be made? If you have any other ideas, comment down below. Maybe we can send that to Random Dice 111%, and maybe they take 1 or 2 ideas from all the comments. Maybe not. Whoever knows. Anyway, that's going to be the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.